Welcome back to my channel. It's a secret passed down from grandfather to grandchild, but many people don't know about it, and I'm going to share it with you. Thanks to this water rooting secret, you are guaranteed to root many of your plants in a week at most. So, what is this secret? Let's watch together. Let's separate the branch we want to root from the main stem using a sterile scissors. We add some green lentils into the container in which we will put water. The roots will develop from these buds on the plant we've cut. We'll place our plant in the container and fill it with water. Don't fill the water all the way up to the leaves. We want it to root, not to rot. Green lentils. What is it good for? This one is high in carbohydrates and protein. Nutrients: phosphorus, zinc, potassium, copper, manganese, magnesium, and vitamin B are drunk. This will also accelerate rooting. This much water is sufficient. Be careful not to let the leaves touch the water. Place it in a bright spot, not in direct sunlight. Every 3 to 4 days, pour out half of the water and add more water on top. The rooting has already started within a week. Of course, this many roots won't be enough for us. We need a lot more roots. For this rooting to be continuous, the water needs to be clean and oxygen rich. When we checked, there was no rot on the leaves, and there are multiple roots. This is a good sign. Actually, I'm expecting rooting in the other eyes as well. Now let's put this here. And how do we change the water? Let's watch it. We need to refresh the yellowish water in the jar every 3-4 days. Pour out some of it and add rested water back in. We need to do this process until the roots are fully grown. As I mentioned before, the water level shouldn't reach the leaves. This is enough. In a short time, it started to develop new shoots along with root growth. As our plant continues to grow by regularly absorbing the minerals we want, root development is also important. But this much, root development isn't enough for us. Thicker as well as capillary roots, it should give roots so that when we take our flower into the soil, the thick roots are present here as well. The roots should easily carry the water from the soil to the stem, otherwise it will wilt. Now that our flower has reached the desired consistency, we can take it out of the water and transfer it to its new living space, which is the pot. Plants that are mostly rooted in water and then transferred to pots tend to wilt, unfortunately, due to insufficient nutrition and underdeveloped root structures. With a little patience and the right rooting support, it's guaranteed that you'll have roots like these. When preparing the potting soil, mix garden soil, potting soil sold at flower shops, and add a bit of pumice stone. The porous structure of pumice stone allows air circulation in the soil. This helps oxygen and carbon dioxide reach the roots of these plants. Pumice stone helps the water to drain quickly. In cases of overwatering, it prevents the roots of the plants from rotting and stops water from accumulating. Don't forget to add perlite. Why do we need to add these? Those who say this, pay attention. It regulates soil drainage and ensures aeration. Thanks to the pores in perlite, it increases filtration, reduces evaporation, and saves water by decreasing the need for irrigation. Add a small amount of coconut coir as well. It supports rooting and plant growth thanks to the minerals it contains. This soil mix will nourish the plant for at least 2 years. Of course, we will also provide natural fertilizers in between. Fill the pot with soil that has a drainage hole. We will bury our plant up to the base of the leaves, not higher up. If you bury it higher up, the leaves will start to rot. It will be like this. The leaves will stay outside. We will fill the soil up to this level. When it reaches the desired level, place the plant on top of the soil and fill it in without damaging the roots while keeping it upright. The planting process in the pot is complete. Now let's move on to homemade. To our 100% effective and powerful natural fertilizer, powdered turmeric. Dissolve 1 teaspoon of turmeric in 1 liter of warm water and dilute this mixture by adding 5 cups of water to 1 cup of the turmeric water, etc. in a 1:5 ratio. This mixture is a powerful antioxidant and a very strong natural fertilizer. You can use it in almost all of your plants, especially in vegetable seedlings. Once a month, giving each pot about a cup of water is enough. I will add a video on how to prepare this mixture above or in the descriptions. You can access it through the link. In fact, in that video linked, you will also see that it gives product to the pepper seedlings all year round. The first, water given to the pot. So make sure to water generously, what we call the life-giving water. Since the roots have been nourished in water for a long time, the roots in the soil, let it reach the water without any difficulty. In the meantime, pour the water around the soil, not directly on the roots, so that the roots can stretch out further and gain strength to reach the water. For the next waterings, first boil the water and give it to your plant when it reaches room temperature. You should place the flower we just planted in the pot, which is still delicate, in a spot where it can receive light from behind a sheer curtain. Now, we have another new and healthy flower. By the way, I want to remind you that subscribing to my channel is free. We've reached the end of another video. Share this video so everyone can see it and leave a comment below. At least some simple feedback like a thank you or a suggestion. In the summer? If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe to support me and activate the bell. See you in my next videos. Even though 2 weeks have passed, our flower is quite healthy. I hope the flowers you've rooted grow as healthy as this one